In this video you will learn how to film unboxings, product reviews, presentations of items, gadgets and other things from multiple angles at the same time. Right now you see angle number 1 and now you see angle number 2 where I can show you the unboxing or a review of a specific product. In this video you will learn everything about the gear required for this, the shooting settings, the audio setup and everything else needed to create such professional videos. Let's start with the cameras. There are several options. The first one is using two cameras. For example, I am currently being filmed with the Sony ZV-1 and this is the main shot. Let's call it camera A. And I also have a smartphone mounted from above. Let's call that camera B. This top-down angle is recording close-ups of the product and we can alternate these shots. We switch from the camera A to camera B and then back to A and so on. In this way we get a more dynamic, engaging and even more professional looking video because viewers find it much more interesting to watch when camera angles change. Also, when a blogger shows themselves, that builds much more trust. So if you want to take content creation seriously, this option is the best, because you show your emotions, can share personal impressions, thoughts about the device you are talking about, and that again increases trust, which is extremely important when you are running a channel. If you are not very experienced technically yet, maybe you are only just starting, you can use just one camera with a top-down angle. In this case, only your hands will be visible in the frame, and that's it. You simply show the top-down shot throughout the whole video, talk about the device, record the sound into that same camera, and that's all. For some people, this option is suitable because it's much easier and faster to shoot. But again, if you want to film more professional looking videos like I do now, then you need two cameras and you switch between them during editing. Of course, instead of a separate camera, you can use smartphone. In that case, you need two phones, one as a camera A and one as a camera B. But what if you don't have two devices and you only have one smartphone or maybe just one camera? It is possible in that case to film both the talking head and the top-down shot. Yes, of course it is. You place camera A on a tripod and record your intro. You tell what this video will be about, then you record your outro. After that, you take camera A off the tripod and mount it above as a camera B, and you film the top-down shot. So you have the intro and outro recorded with the angle from camera A, and then you record the middle part of the video in one continuous take at the unboxing or review. Now let's talk about the rest of the equipment we need. Obviously we need a desk. Without it, it will be difficult to shoot a review. On the desk I recommend installing a special stand that can be extended to a fairly large height, and on this stand you need to attach a boom arm which holds the smartphone. You can even buy several such stands and boom arms and attach not only a smartphone but also an additional video light, a microphone, a camera, a teleprompter and other accessories. Immediately check if your desk is suitable for mounting such a stand, because for my IKEA desk I had to add an extra plate since I couldn't attach the stand properly any other way. As for the tripod, I'm using the most basic Ulanzi Tripod, nothing special, and by the way, all links to the equipment we are talking about today will be in the description. Now let's move on to lighting. I always use the Godox SL60. This is an excellent video light. Get the full set right away, softbox plus stand plus light itself. There is already a second version of this popular light. I recommend getting that one because some characteristics were improved. You can place the light right next to the desk and you will get a great image quality both for camera A and camera B. Now let's talk about monitoring, how to see what is happening in the frame. Camera A is connected to a laptop and I output the video to it and I can clearly see myself on a large screen. And camera B, my smartphone mounted above, outputs the image to this monitor, and I see how the phone is recording the video. You can put such a monitor right next to you. To correctly place the main object in the frame, check whether the recording is running, whether the battery is low, whether storage space is running out. This monitor doesn't have a stand, but it does have MagSafe magnets, which I attached to the Ulanzi stand. Actually, you can output the phone's video to other devices as well, to a laptop, to a computer, to a tablet or another smartphone. I have a series of videos on how to stream your phone's camera feed to different devices. Now about audio. I'm using a regular lavalier microphone attached to me, and the sound of my voice is being recorded into camera A. It is important that the microphone is pointed directly toward your mouth, not anywhere else. Otherwise, during unboxing, there may be various sounds from opening the box or from tapping the desk. By the way, you can put a special soft mat on the desk surface that helps reduce loud noises when you put objects down onto the table. Now let's talk about apps and camera settings. On camera A, which is currently filming me, I am using the following settings: frame rate 30, ISO around 250, shutter speed 160 and white balance 5100 kelvins. In fact, I shot most of my YouTube videos with these settings. You can set them on your camera, or if you are shooting on a smartphone, download the Blackmagic app and set these parameters there. For camera A, I recommend a resolution of 1080p. That's if you have a regular camera. For example, mine right now is the Sony ZV-1, and in Full HD it gives a very pleasant, good-looking, high-quality picture. If you are using a smartphone, I recommend shooting in 4K, because that allows you to get the most out of the small sensor. For camera B, I recommend shooting only in 4K, so that during editing you have the ability to crop in, because sometimes it may look like the framing is perfect, but later you realize you would like to zoom in just a little bit more. And if you want to learn how to edit all this material into one complete, beautiful, high-quality video, watch this video, where in the second part I talk about multi-camera editing. Don't forget to support me with a like. Keep creating